All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Welcome to 94 feet. The reason why we call it 94 feet is because the length of the court is 94 feet. We cover everything that's on the court. I'm Jay. I got my guy here,
You already know legendary Shane,
legendary
Mr.
Shay.
94%,
Okay.
94% right.
So this we cover everything on the court, but we gotta go ahead and cover something
we
off
got to
the
talk
court.
about off the court.
Cause y'all was killing us in the YouTube comments last episode.
Bro, it was hilarious.
Listen, I saw somebody say like, "Oh, this podcast is a bust," because we was talking about Caitlin Clark.
Bro, I want to know who pockets is getting benefited from these comments. Like, bro, people were treating this, people got so hurt. Like, you would have think that they were related to Caitlin.
Yeah,
Caitlin was paying them. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I never seen people so mad, bro. Like, I don't even see people defend Braun this way.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
come on
I mean,
now.
I think the funny part is like, it was all because like we didn't. Well, I didn't say Caitlin Clark
Yeah.
is a bust. The title was "When do you start calling Caitlin Clark a bust?" So it's like, I didn't call her. You actually didn't call her a bust either. You
Nah.
said
So when can we? When can we? Like,
exactly.
is she going to improve, or is this what we getting?
And he's just
Because
not. He's not.
I'm not impressed. Like, if this is what we're getting, I'm just not impressed. Like, and people are talking about, oh, you don't know ball, you don't know this and that. But I'm like, if you really look at her numbers
Yeah,
versus her hype, they don't add up.
they don't add up.
For
I
any
give you that
rookie,
one.
everybody's
I
like,
give you
oh yeah, she's doing this, she's doing that. I'm like, yeah, like we expected her to do this, but we expected her to do a little bit more than this. Like, we expected her, like, bro, she averages like 4.9 field goals made, but she averages like 5.7 turnovers. So I'm like, the big thing about why do people like to watch Caitlin Clark, right? Because she makes buckets. We don't watch her to get rebounds. We don't watch her to get assists. We don't watch her to lose.
that. Get assist a little bit.
But I'm saying, like, the main reason why you're watching Caitlin Clark
is for the bombs.
is because she can put the ball in the rim.
Yeah.
Right now, as of this moment, she has more turnovers than the amount of time she's putting the ball in the rim. So I'm not impressed because I'm watching this game to see Caitlin be Caitlin.
Right.
I'm not expecting her to be Iowa Caitlin, but I'm not expecting her to have more turnovers than made buckets.
Right.
So it's like I seen a game where she went 1 for 10. Like, as a viewer, like, I want to see her do well, but I'm not impressed seeing a 1 in 10 game. So people coming at me in the comments like, I want to know, were you guys impressed watching a 1 in 10, watching her shoot 1 for 10? Like,
Listen,
were you happy seeing that? Like, nobody was happy seeing
impressed
that.
with a 1 for 10, like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Like,
When
1 for 10 ain't
it ain't, bro. And
but
when I
at
was
the
saying
same
that,
time, like, you can't just walk her down like that,
Bro, and
Like,
what I'm
she's
saying, what I
still
base
a
it off of-
rookie, bruh.
but she's supposed to be like the LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan of this. Like,
I know, but she just graduated last month, man. That's
she
why I'm
was
saying you
smoking.
gotta cut her.
She was
some type of
smoking
slack.
girls.
In college. This
Yeah,
is
but I'm
two
saying, but
totally
this is
different
like
levels.
now she's averaging more turnovers than buckets. Like, that
Which
is
I
a
get.
big drop off.
Which I get.
And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's your only argument," but she's still shooting under 40%. And then when I made that comment, like when we released our last episode, because somebody said I was cherry picking games, I was like, "No, I just put up the last 5. I'm not cherry picking. I'm just gonna go off of the last 5 games."
Yeah.
She had a 7-point game, a 3-point game, and a 10-point game. Are these the reasons why we watching Caitlin? Like, nobody's watching Caitlin to see her drop a 10,
Listen,
a 7,
I'm saying
and a 3.
that you got valid points. To be not impressed, I can see why somebody's not
Mm-hmm.
impressed. To have those type of games with those,
I'm not
listen,
impressed.
You're turning the ball over more times than you're putting it in the basket.
And that's what we want to
I
see.
can see why you're not impressed.
Exactly.
But I'm just
When
saying you got to give her a little slack.
Yeah,
though,
but
too,
now,
man.
like last week, right? She won a couple games. She had a 16-point game. She shot 50%. Somewhere like in that range. That's better. Like, now I can start to give her a little bit of credit because
Yeah.
but it's still them turnovers. Like, she went 6 for 12, which is 50% from the field. I'm like, all right, 50%.
Yeah.
That's great efficiency.
Yeah,
But you made 6 baskets. So you went 6 for 12, and you had 7 turnovers.
yeah.
So somewhat they start to cancel each other out because the amount of times you're putting the ball in the rim, the same amount of times you're giving the ball away. Like, those can be fast break buckets you giving up.
Listen,
Like-
I see both sides. I see what you're talking about. The hype, that's actually a really good point.
it's the hype.
Doesn't match the stats. If you think the hype matches the stats, you're not really watching
For any
basketball.
other person, I would be like, oh man, fire, going crazy. I give him some respect.
So
like,
what you think
for
about
any
Angel
other
Reese,
person?
though? What about Angel Reese?
Angel Reese, I actually haven't really done
7
too much.
straight double. Oh, I'm gonna give it to you.
I see.
Pause.
Ooh, that was nasty.
7 straight double doubles. Last game, what she have? 16 points, 18 rebounds, with the win too.
Yeah.
Who is your rookie of the year right now? It
What's
got to
their
be
record?
Angel Reese. Angel Reese has been balling, man.
What's their record? Are they winning games though?
They're winning games.
I looked at. I was
They got
like,
a
I didn't
better
really look
record
in
than-
depth, so I don't want people flaming me in the comments because I don't know their exact record. Oh, they bums. They 5-9.
Yeah, they like they are right. What you gonna say?
5-9 is all right.
I mean, the season just started, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. They're rookies, man. They're rookies. Like, they just
These
graduated.
are rookies putting these women on planes.
They just graduated.
putting them
man.
like.
Yeah, but they're
taking
not
care of
putting
them.
them on planes because of their play. Clearly,
She was a 7.
They're putting
She was
them
a
on
7
planes
pick.
because of their influence. That's what I'm saying right now. You got to cut them some kind of slack, man.
I think Caitlyn, it was her influence and her skill. Angel
In college.
in college. I think Angel is more about her influence, like her hype. I don't think
Yeah.
she's bad. I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Angel Reese is bad, but I don't think she's the player that Caitlyn was. Like Caitlyn got people at these, like she got them tickets sold because
Angel
she pulling
Reese
up.
selling out too.
Yeah, but I'm saying she was pulling
But
up
I
from
would-
5 feet behind the 3. Like
I
that's
would
why
say
people
that
paying them
Caitlin
tickets.
Clark is a bigger influencer than Angel Reese.
Yeah, she's a bigger, but it's because she's a better basketball player. Like she really is just better. Like I don't see like Angel Reese. Her game is like, is not as I want to go buy tickets to see this game.
Her game is more
Like-
like what we would call like, how do you put it?
Like Draymond got
Yeah.
4 rings. Carmelo got none, but I'd rather go see Carmelo play than
Exactly,
Draymond.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
Draymond's winning,
Yeah.
but I'd rather see Carmelo. Like
yeah.
her play style doesn't really get me out of my seat to watch this game. Like, and so I think for her, I think it is a different level. I'm not going to judge her the same because if she's
Yeah.
averaging 12 and 10, hey, that's great. Like I think that's fine for a rookie.
Double, man.
But she's not Caitlin Clark hype as like we're expecting Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark.
I
to-
think that's a good point though. Like
to do
in the
something
comments,
crazy.
people were saying, "Do we know ball?" And all
Like,
this
do
other
you
stuff.
know
It's
ball?
just
Like, come on.
yeah,
now.
he's like a podcast
Like,
with zero credibility, but he's the one, or I think it was a he. I don't know who it was, but it was like, oh,
yo,
a
people be so
podcast with zero
hurt.
credibility, and it was just like, but you're making a comment with zero credibility. Like, what are we doing
you
here?
sound foolish.
But I thought it was funny.
You sound absolutely
I thought it
foolish,
was
like-
funny, man. It was fun. You know,
Yeah, 12
everybody
and 10.
got
Look at
there
that. I guess they're right.
and did what they did, you know. But so
Yeah, and she's obviously she's not handling the ball. What's the name? Angel Reese like Caitlyn is, but she averages 1.9 turnovers. Like, obviously she's not bringing the ball up, so she's obviously going to have less turnovers a
Right,
game.
right,
But it's a different efficiency. Obviously they play a different role, but even for her, like as far as like turnovers, they're lower. But she's big. She's supposed to be under the rim. She's shooting 38% from the field. Like, you right there.
but
like,
again,
You're right under the
these
rim. How are you
people-
shooting worse than Caitlin Clark when she pulling up 5 feet from the 3, 5 feet behind the 3? You under the rim.
well, for one, you said she's worse than Kayla Clark, right?
True, but I'm like,
So that's why one percentage. But for two, these are rookies.
but
man.
you asked me who I got, and now we'll have Caitlin over Angel.
You have Kaylin over Angel for
Right
a
now.
rookie? Why is that?
She has a better record. She has better
As
numbers.
of recent, right. They on the
Mhm.
4-game.
The only
win
thing that
streak.
Caitlin, Angel has over her is that she averages more rebounds. She averages less turnovers.
She's averaging a double right now.
Because everybody
That
missed
doesn't-
shots.
That doesn't.
These chicks are always missing.
I got Angel Reese for what you call it, man.
Why?
I mean, For one, she's averaging a double
What
double.
else?
Like
Now give me another.
she's averaging a
give me another-
double double.
She's averaging a double
she's
dribble.
Pretty much.
Like you seen that play where she came down
I did
and
see
double
that.
dribbled twice
I
in
did
the
see
same play?
It's the league, bro. Everybody do that. Everybody travel double the whole
No,
nine,
this was
bro. That was
two
crazy,
times
though.
in
That
one-
was that was
You
crazy.
seen that?
But listen.
Oh,
she's
man, I'ma show you
averaging
after.
a double double right now, right? She's averaging a double double right now, and she's pretty.
We gotta stop being so easily
listen,
impressed.
It's 2%, bro, to 40%. Like, come on, man. Like 2% to 40. So she practiced.
But her
38 is
game-
40.
her game is under
38
the
is
rim.
40.
Her game is under the rim. You getting close shots. This girl is pulling up 5 feet from behind
Okay.
a three.
Okay, let me ask you this.
She should be more efficient than you.
Let me ask you this. When you get closer to the rim, does the defense get harder or does it get softer? If I'm shooting a three, it's easier for me to shoot a three than to shoot a layup.
Then why do centers average higher field goal percentages than guards in the NBA? Why does Daniel
Because
Gafford?
they're closer
Why
to
did
the
Daniel
rim.
Gafford shoot
He's
a higher?
catching
Bro, he had
lobs, bro. What are we talking about? These
But
ain't
he's right on the
lob
rim.
catchers
All right,
right
who else?
here.
Who
These
else?
ain't
Like,
lob
name-
catchers.
people who are under the rim average higher field goal percentages than people
Now,
who shoot
are we
threes.
talking about the NBA where people can dunk, or
no,
are
in
we
general.
talking about the WNBA?
In general.
where not a lot of people they're not catching lobs and dunking it over there, bro.
It don't matter, but you're closer to the basket.
I guarantee. Check me out.
Like, Caitlyn just not
I
shooting regular
guarantee
threes. She's shooting
if
5 feet
NBA
behind
players like Gafford can't dunk the ball and just catch it and lay up like the girls do, I guarantee his percentage wouldn't be 50% or whatever it is. I guarantee it wouldn't be.
I get what you're
A
saying.
large part of his
But at the same
is catching
time-
and dunking the ball.
It's about being close to the rim.
Yes, he way closer to the rim than Angel.
Tim
Reese.
Duncan wasn't catching lobs. He was closer to the rim.
You're trying to
Tim Duncan wasn't grabbing, like, he wasn't catching a
You
whole
know how
bunch of
tall
lobs.
Angel Reese is?
She's like 6'3", 6'4".
And how tall is Tim Duncan?
But I'm saying is, like,
That's 7
scale.
inches
Think
that
about
we
the
talking
scale.
about.
But think
right
about the
now.
scale, though, right? Who Tim Duncan is for the NBA and who Angel Reese is to the WNBA, their heights, like, if you scale them, they're going to be on the same scale.
Yes, but that doesn't mean they're that closer to the rim. It's the same exact. Angel Reese is.
I'm talking about closer as far as, like, not like height closer. I'm talking about distance closer. Like, you're shooting most of your points. I mean, you're shooting most of your attempts under the rim. Like, you're not shooting from far out. So you're getting closer looks at the basket, is what I'm saying. You're gonna have closer looks at the
what
basket.
you're saying. You're gonna have closer looks, but at the
Then
same
why do
time, you're
why
trying to like.
when is the last time
have
you've
you
seen a center average 40% from the field?
I guarantee if you see Gafford try to do post moves like Angel Reese, he would be around the exact same. They would do some type of hook shots. Have you ever seen Lively try to
So that
post? Have you ever seen Lively try to post? Have you ever seen Rudy Gobert do anything besides dunk the ball and be a
bro, I seen him hit Jokic with a fadeaway, and that
and
game
it was
7,
ugly.
and he made it.
Okay, he made Angel Reese would make something like that too. But I guarantee if that's a consistent shot, you telling me if that's a consistent shot for Rudy Gobert,
And he won out of 1. He's 100% from that
right?
shot.
But you're telling me if that's a consistent shot for him,
Nah,
that
he not
fadeaway
making that.
or just him not getting a
Nah,
him
he not
going to
making
get
that.
a bucket on his own. He's not gonna be above 40%, man.
But the thing is, you're still having a 6'3" person guard, a 6'3" person. You're having a 7-footer guard, a 7-footer. It doesn't matter
There
if she
is
can
no-
dunk it. It's the
Nah,
fact
bro.
that, hey, like,
Nah.
you're still getting
give you that one.
your shot attempts right under the rim.
I can give you that one, bro. No.
Nah, so you're saying it's only because of dunking. Only because of dunking the basketball while centers shoot.
Daniel
60%.
Gafford was just in the league. Same Mitchell Robinson. You give Mitchell Robinson anything, hey, you can't dunk the ball. He's gonna have
No.
that same percentage as Angel Reese.
40%? No, you bugging. They still gonna shoot like 52.
Nah, bro. I don't
Take the
see
dunking out, it's
it.
52.
I don't see it. Duncan? Tim Duncan?
No, I'm
That's
talking about the
diff-
dunking. Like,
That's different.
dunking the basketball,
different
you're
level.
still gonna shoot 52%.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Bro,
These dudes
Gafford
don't
had
have
a
touch around the rim.
He had
These dudes don't have
35%.
Jokic
I mean,
touch
35
around the rim, bro.
Yo,
Why do you
Gafford
think they
had a
dunk it?
stretch 35 out of 35. So he had 35 dunks.
Who?
When Gafford had that stretch when he had like 35, he went
But
35
again-
for 35 in
but
a 5-game
again-
stretch. So they were all dunks.
Again, you want to compare apples to oranges. How tall is Daniel
Look,
Gafford?
What I'm saying is he still
Okay,
Gafford's
so
like
Angel
6'10",
Reese-
right?
Angel
but
Reese-
he's still a 7-footer guarding him. Like Gobert was guarding him.
And he's getting lobs, bruh.
But it doesn't matter. What I'm
Lobs.
saying is like you still got to play to the competition level. Like who are you going
I think
against?
what
Like
we need to do is stop comparing the NBA to the WNBA because this is what it is.
38%.
Angel Reese and Gafford, right? That's a 7-inch difference. Well, how tall is Gafford?
I think he's like 6'9", 6'10".
Okay, 6'9", 6'10". 6-inch
Okay.
difference. So if the rim is right here, Gafford's here. Angel Reese is here.
But the thing is,
So that's
there's
why the
not
percentage
a
isn't
bunch
gonna
of
be high.
6'3", 6'4" women guarding Angel Reese.
Still,
They're
it's-
still like 6'1", 6'2".
But it's still further
So she has
away.
she has a height mismatch on them, and she's still being able to like. It's easier for you to shoot a layup than
But
to shoot
again, we're
5
talking
feet
about
behind
a
a
rookie
three.
right now, too.
5
bro.
feet behind a three.
We're still talking
What's
about
easier?
a rookie, man. We're talking about a rookie.
What's
still.
easier, being 6'3" under the rim, or shooting threes from 5
When
feet
you
behind?
have a 6'3" person with a hand above you, or is it
it's
easier
not
for
a-
you to try to get the ball over another 6'3" person?
But she's
which
not the
hand
center.
is right here.
She's not the center. She's
What
like the
does she
power
do?
forward, right?
So you think?
So I'm saying the
do you
tallest
think that
person is not
matters?
guarding her.
You think that matters?
So was it Cardoso or whatever? The taller person is guarding her. Another probably like 6-foot person,
you-
6'1" is guarding Angel. She has a height mismatch mostly. That's why she's getting
Bro,
the
didn't
rebounds.
You just say you don't watch Angel Reese?
That's why she's
So
getting
how
rebounds.
do you know that 6'1"?
I look at the stats.
He just say you don't.
I look at the
watch
stats.
it.
Look, I'm not watching her
watching the
game.
games, bro. I'm watching these games.
If she can get
Angel
rebounds-
Reese is taking these elbow shots, and then she not elbow jump shots, but she'll take it at the elbow and dribble and try to get to the cup and make these layups.
If
Do
you
they
can get
look a little
rebounds,
crazy?
if you can get rebounds, you can shoot
Listen,
a higher
they-
percentage.
do they look a little crazy? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Is she a rookie? Absolutely. How many rookies look a little crazy? Bruh. Victor
I see we
Oladipo
just
looked
got it. We
crazy.
just lowing.
I mean,
we
no,
just lowing
Victor Wembanyama looked a little crazy his first few games. I didn't even know he could dribble in the Listen, his first few games, I didn't even know if the man can dribble the ball more than 3 times. Exactly my point.
And I
This
wasn't
is the same
impressed with Wemby at
situation.
the beginning either. I was like, okay, I'm not unimpressed, but I'm not like sold yet. It took him a little bit. You got to remember, I'm judging everything off of what I see. I'm not
You
judging off of
judging
the
off
future.
the- no, you
I'm
judging
judging
off the
of
hype.
No, I'm judging.
That's what you're
the
judging
height
off.
and what I see.
You're judging
right?
off the hype.
Yeah, all right, the height and what I see. So
Which I'm
what I
not
say
saying
is
you
this
wrong
is
for
where
that.
their hype is at. Your skill level should match your height. The same way LeBron came in the league, his skill level matched his height.
That's what he do. He's dude throw. It's only one LeBron, man.
But
Like,
Caitlin Clark is supposed to be that.
right, and she's not.
And
but
she's not. So that's what I'm saying.
Not
With
a
her,
LeBron.
she's not LeBron, but who she
Who
is,
came into the league and their height matched their skill.
LeBron.
Okay.
I think
Name
Zion,
another.
a healthy Zion matched it.
Nope, because he was hurt.
I'm saying
Name one.
healthy Zion. I'm saying he's skill wise.
Keep
Zion
saying healthy.
was skill.
No, I'm not talking about healthy.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
talking about whose
but what
height
I'm saying
matched
is
their skill. You
Zion
said
wasn't trash. Like he came in, he was good. He just couldn't stay healthy.
didn't
but his
play.
numbers were
Didn't
were
play.
well.
Incomplete. Go ahead. Who's the next one who hype matched their skill as a rookie? As a rookie.
Damian Lillard. He outplayed his height. He was a
Okay,
number
I didn't
6.
say outplay that hype. I say
See, he
whose
matched
hype
it. He matched it. He was a number 6 pick. Came in, did his thing.
Bro, of course that's easy. You could say the same thing about
John Wall.
You could say the same thing about what's his name? Anybody really in the league that outdid they hype. Anybody.
So what are you asking?
I'm asking you whose hype was so high and they matched that besides LeBron James. Damian Lillard, people didn't even know who Damian Lillard
He's a
was.
number 6. I knew him. Sorry. So
You
I think
went
that's
to
different.
Exactly my point.
All right.
People
all right.
didn't really.
So you talking about?
People
So you
really
want to say
didn't
Kyrie
know.
Irving?
People not
number
going
1
to
draft
Weber
pick.
State and being like, "Oh yeah, I know." People knew he could ball, but there wasn't
All right.
no hype around
Kyrie.
him. Kyrie Irving, what about him?
He's number 1 draft pick. He played like a number 1 draft pick. Anthony
He
Davis.
wasn't winning any games.
Anthony Davis.
and he was hurt. He wasn't winning
But I'm
games.
saying, who
and he was
matched their
hurt.
hype? Like, these guys matched their hype.
I don't think so, man. I think the only person that really matched the hype was the greats. I mean, you got LeBron. I mean, Bron. I mean, not Kobe. Kobe didn't do it. He got
Kobe
the jersey
wasn't
on.
hyped, though.
He got the jersey
Kobe wasn't
on.
hyped like that.
He got the jersey on.
He was a
I mean,
13th pick. He wasn't
he got
like
the jersey on.
he wasn't hyped like that. So you're saying Kobe's hype was here, like LeBron's? If that was the case, he would have went number one. AI. Are you counting like stuff like that? Like, are you saying you want it more recent? Or are you saying just in general? Who like?
Bro, the last person that did that was LeBron James, bro. If you're gonna go, listen. If you're gonna go like this, you're gonna start talking about greats. Listen how far back you gotta go. Talk about Allen
I'm
Iverson.
saying in general. That's what I'm saying.
Dude
Do you
been
want-
retired
do you
for
want
20
recent?
years. Dude been
So
recent,
so what do you
recent.
consider to match the hype? Like, what do they got to do first year?
Who's been
Because Braun matched the hype and he didn't make the playoffs his first year.
right?
But he matched his hype.
But you can tell that he was exactly. So who since LeBron James got drafted? Was it 2003?
2003,
2008? Since then, the last 21 years, what superstar came in with a lot of hype and matched
I
it?
think John Wall matched it first year. John Wall played well. Like, come on now. John Wall was hype
Gosh,
that first year.
John
Luka.
Wall. John
Luka,
Wall, bro.
Trae Young, like these guys who like
I'm not gonna say Trae Young. Maybe it wasn't
Come
even that
on
much
now.
hype around Luka though. Like
Was it not? He was like
listen.
an
They knew he
international
can ball.
superstar, bro.
They knew he can ball.
he almost made the All-Star team his rookie year.
right, but they knew he can ball.
You moving the goalposts, brother. Like,
no. I'm saying like
but they
the
knew he
hype.
could ball.
I didn't even know.
That's what the hype is.
Listen,
You
I
know they
didn't-
can ball, so they
I
come in
didn't
and he
know-
averaged 20 plus
Listen,
points a
I'm
game.
gonna tell you this. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I didn't know who Luka was until he got into the NBA.
Oh my God!
I didn't know who Luka was until he got
You're
into the
making
NBA.
yourself sound like a casual right
This
now.
dude is
You're
in
making yourself sound like a
Euroball.
casual.
This dude Euroball the whole nine, bro. Trae Young, I don't think Trae Young lived up to the hype.
His first year,
No, this dude was supposed to be the next Steph Curry.
but his
And
first
he did
year.
not do it.
I'm
And
talking
he
about
did not
his
be-
first
and
year.
he was
did
not-
I'm
he
not
was
talking
not the
career
first- he
wise.
was
We're
not
talking about
Steph
their
Curry.
rookie year.
Right. He was not Steph Curry that first year.
What are you
He
talking
was
about,
supposed
bro?
to be Steph Curry that first year.
Oh,
He was not
the first
Steph
year he's supposed to be nobody's Steph Curry.
Exactly.
Only Steph Curry is Steph Curry. Like, how can you be Steph Curry your first year
Who
when
were they
nobody
comparing-
is Steph Curry?
Who were they comparing him to?
Bro, his first year he averaged 19 and 8, bro. That's on 30 minutes.
Okay, what's your point?
That's better than Steph
They
Curry's rookie
said
year.
Steph Curry.
But that's better than Steph
They
Curry's
said
rookie
this
year
dude
by a
is
mile.
the next Steph Curry.
So what is he supposed to average
he
rookie year?
Shoots
So
from
what is he supposed to
50
average?
feet. Exactly my boy. This is my
He
exact
averaged-
argument with Caitlin. What the heck do you want her to average?
what I'm
this
saying-
is my exact. What the heck do you want her to average?
But what I'm saying is-
exactly my point.
What you're saying is completely different. Like, you take the goalpost
He's
and you move
supposed
it
to-
here. And
no,
you
he's
move it.
supposed
You're
to-
saying he's supposed to be the
He
next
was
Steph
supposed
Curry.
to be the next Steph Curry. He should be
But
averaging at
nobody-
least 20. That's what they all
Look,
said. Fools at Oklahoma
this, look,
State.
all right?
Was it Oklahoma State or Oklahoma?
Look at
Whichever
this.
one.
First 2 years, right?
And he,
Look,
and he
first 2 years.
bombing
This is
from-
first year, right? For Trae Young.
Now we going to Trae
19.
Young.
Second year, 29 and 9.
Okay, you're talking about
Steph
the second
Curry
year. We're talking
was
about
not-
1 year. We're talking about 1 year.
29 and 9. Steph Curry has never averaged 9 assists, and it took him how long to average 29 points?
Okay, so you're talking about the first year, or you're talking about the second?
What
year?
I'm saying is he was on
These
that
people ain't
trajectory.
even get through the first half of the season.
And that's it.
Hey,
That's
he's
why
talking about a
and that's why I say
second
I'm
year.
basing
He's
off of
talking
just
about
the
a
first
second
couple
year.
games.
He's talking about a second.
I'm basing off the
year.
first couple games.
He's compared
So you
second
think-
year Trae Young hype to
I'm
first
not doing it.
first
I'm not
half
doing it. We
season
gonna move on to the next
of
topic.
Caitlin
He got the
Clark
goalpost moving here, and then he moved here.
That's
He's
what I'm
supposed to be
saying.
Steph Curry
It's
his first. Who else is supposed? How you gonna be Steph Curry your first year?
That's what they were comparing him to. What do you mean? I'm
And he
telling
had a
you
great
what the
first
hype-
year.
I'm not saying that he didn't have a.
Has Steph Curry
I'm-
averaged eight assists a game?
Bro,
Has he ever averaged 8 assists?
listen.
Has he ever averaged 8 assists?
What are
No.
we talking about right now? It's
No,
the
he
height
didn't.
match the skill. They were saying he was the next Steph Curry. If he was the next Steph Curry, he should have at least been 22 to 25 points.
That's
In his
so
first
far
year-
away from Steph.
In his
like,
first year.
bro, Steph didn't even average numbers like that his first couple years. So if you're judging his first year off the trajectory of
How
Steph's,
much is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese supposed to average to make you impressed?
I don't care about the 16.5 Caitlin's averaging, right? Well, what I will expect is
now
less
he doesn't
turnovers.
care about it. He
Look,
just had
no.
it, but now he doesn't care about it.
If she would, no, I'm saying if she was efficient,
man.
if she was efficient, I wouldn't care. If she was averaging 16 points on 44% from the field, I would be like, okay, at least she's not taking a bunch, but she's making what she is taking.
Now it's about percentages.
Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We moving on.
At first it was percentages, and now it's points.
So would you rather somebody average 16 on 38%, or would you rather somebody average 16 on 45%? Which one is more efficient? So efficiency doesn't matter to you.
So now it's about efficiency, and then it was about the
It
numbers.
was always about efficiency.
Listen,
I always talk about her field goal percentage and her turnovers.
If you did
the efficiency things,
did I never heard that Trey Young? He didn't say anything about his percentages at all.
Because I can't see it yet. I just see.
Like,
Look at it. This is all I see right here.
About his percentages.
Look, I can't see it because I can't see
We're
it.
gonna move on to the Celtics.
Yeah, because I can't see it. If I would have looked at it, but I just don't. I don't have his field goal
We
percentage.
got to show the Celtics some love here.
Yeah, you know I won
The
on that
Celtics
right
won, didn't win because it was percentages and then it's points.
I always
But
talk
the
about
Celtics
Caitlin's.
won.
I always talk about Caitlin's efficiency. Did I not?
But the Celtics
What are the main
won.
things I said about Caitlin? Turnovers and field goal percentage.
Yes, but the Celtics won.
Yeah, yeah.
Celtics won. Now, with the Celtics winning, do you put Jason Tatum and you see JB won finals MVP. Either or of them, Jason Tatum or JB, are you putting them in the top 10 right now?
Yeah, I had Tatum top 10 before the season started. Like when we made the list.
Whoa. Jason Tatum is a top 10 player to you?
Yeah. When we went, I think we both had him top 10 before the season started, and they came out with that list on the top whatever players. I think we both had Tatum in the top 10. I'm not going to remove him that he's first team all defense and just won a ring. I can't take him out of the top 10.
Listen.
So he's obviously a top 10 player.
I'm going to keep it a bean. I'm going to keep it tall.
Then name 10 people better than him right now.
I can name Joker is definitely better than him.
All right. That's one.
Joker, Luker.
This is what I gotta work with.
You got Joker. You got Luka. Right? You got Giannis. Those are kind of like the three.
Yeah, let's keep on going now.
That's the three that you.
Nah, don't start stalling.
No.
Start stalling.
I mean, I gotta think. Like.
Well, we know those are three.
Yeah, that's three. And then you got Kevin Durant is better than him. You give me that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let
Steph.
me see. Yep, you got Steph.
All right, that's 5.
Let me look at this. Steph.
Now it gets difficult.
How does it get difficult?
Because now
I
you
say
got to name
LeBron
it
James is better than Jason Tatum.
right now.
Right now, LeBron James is better than Jason Tatum. Yes, I would say that. Right.
I'm
now.
not taking Braun over Jason Tatum
What?
right
How
now.
can you not take him better than?
I don't know. I don't know
He
if
got
I-
way better stats.
I'll
than
give
him.
you that.
Or are you gonna go for percentages?
Nah.
Which one you?
I'll
gonna
go.
to?
I'm indifferent
He's
on
better.
that one.
He's better than him.
I'll go indifferent on
He's
that
better
one.
than him. Let's see.
All right, so that's your
here.
6. That's 6 for you.
I would say Kawhi Leonard is better than
I can't count Kawhi. He just don't play enough.
Kawhi
man.
Leonard. That's number 6.
I think that's number 7.
I would say Paul George right now is better.
No. I love PG. I love
Paul
PG.
George.
I love
Paul
PG,
George
but he's
is
not
better than Jason Tatum right now. That's 7.
No. I love PG. You know I love
Dame
PG.
Lillard is better than Jason Tatum right now. That's 8.
All right, we on 8.
Zion Williamson.
Oh no.
Hold on. Listen, I was tripping on that one. I'm just playing on that one. Because I don't really like Zion. I think he's a good player, but I don't know. I don't really count Zion. I don't count Zion.
What about 8?
That's what I'm getting to next. AE, that's 9. AE, that's 9. AE is 9. Damian Lillard, I already said Damian Lillard. He was 8. I would say that Shea is a better player than Tatum right now. That's 10. Oh, we still going. Joel Embiid is better. That's 11. Devin Booker.
No. He got swept. He just got swept.
Nah, maybe.
Wait, Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal, he got swept.
That one is a
No.
No, that one is a
No.
So
At
that's
the
11
beginning
players.
of the season,
I gave you 11.
At the beginning of the season, I would have made a better argument for DB, for Booker, but not if you get swept
I gave you 11.
to Anthony Edwards in the
I'm
first
not
round, where
even-
you have
listen.
one of the best players of all time on your team.
I didn't even, let's not include D-Book. Because I think D-Book, I gave you 11 still.
All right.
I don't even think he's the best player on this team, honestly. I think JB is a better player than Jason
He's not a better
Tatum.
player. He's a dog, but he's not a better player than Tatum. He's more of a dog, though.
I think JB is the best player on the Celtics. And
I think he's the
they got
hungrier.
it right on the finals.
I think they got it right.
MVP.
I think Jalen is
and
more of a
that
dog.
right there says, hey, JB, you're not JT, you're not the best on the team. I think JT is
Nah,
dope.
he's the best player.
I like JT.
He's the best player on the team, but I think
I
the
don't
thing
think so.
about Brown is he's a hungrier player, than Jason Tatum. So I think it's a light skin and dark skin kind of thing. Like he just
So
plays more dark.
who are you taking out of the 10 then?
Like if I had to start a franchise with one of those two players, I'd start with Tatum.
This is moving the goalposts. Who are you?
No, it's not.
Right now, who
It's
are you
not. You
taking?
said who's better,
Who are
like-
you saying is a better player?
I
Not
think
starting
Jason
a franchise.
Tatum. I think I'm gonna start my franchise with a better player.
Come on, bro. Who's the better player right now? That's all
Jason
you gotta,
Tatum is a better player
Then who?
than Jaylen Brown. He's a better player.
No.
He makes his team better than I think Jaylen Brown does. Jaylen Brown, I feels like he's more like of a dominant player, but you can have dominant players and other players, and it is much different. Like
So
I
who
feel
are you
like
taking out of who you can take out of the 10? Or the
all
11
right,
that
so
I named?
I'm taking. I love PG. PG is not better than Jason
Okay,
Tatum.
that's 10.
Like,
That'll put him maybe at 10. I mean, I would put
and
him,
honestly, I think people going to feel some type of way about this, but I can't take this unhealthy Kawhi over Tatum. Like Tatum barely misses games.
my God.
Kawhi, you just don't know. When is the last time you seen Kawhi play in
but
the playoffs?
again, when he's healthy,
But
is he a better
I had
player?
the same argument for Zion, but then
bro, that was debating something totally different.
Nah,
That was
but you're saying-
first year hype where he didn't play
but
at
I'm
all.
saying if you just
We're
only
talking about a
take the
better
healthy
player
version,
right now.
If you take the healthy version.
Okay, the
So are we
healthy
just
version.
taking if these players play 82 games a season? Is that what we're doing?
82? It don't matter. 82, 98, doesn't matter.
All right, I'm not
Kawhi
gonna,
Leonard is better than Jason Tatum.
right now. If he's playing 65% of the games in the season, I just can't give him credit, bro. I really just can't.
Okay. All right, so Tatum's in your top 10.
He's number 10. All right, so my list. All right, you got Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Shea, Curry, KD, Joel.
You're not going to give Anthony Edwards better than, what you call it? Come on, man. What are we doing here? I didn't even name Jalen Brunson.
I don't know if
I didn't even name Jalen Brunson. He's still in your top 10 after Jalen Brunson?
bro, he just won.
What's your point?
I feel like
Jalen Brown just won 2. Drew Holiday just won 2.
I don't know, man. I got Tatum top 10. He's number 10.
Is Jason Tatum better than Jalen Brunson? If he's not better than Jalen Brunson, put him at 11 in your list, not mine, in yours.
I still got him over Brunson.
That's what I got to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's this Kobe jersey that he got on that's messing up his brain
Nah,
right
'cause
now. Because Jason Tatum loves Kobe Bryant, so that he's channeling this
But
right.
really, like,
Come on, bro. It's no way Jason Tatum is better than Jalen Brunson.
I
dog.
think so.
No, man.
Like-
I like Jason Tatum. I think he's maybe around.
I think he's better than Braun right now.
I think he's maybe around 11, 12, you know.
I think he's better than Braun right now. I'm not gonna lie. I take Braun out. I'll put him before Braun for the simple fact that I don't think 40-year-old, 39-year-old Braun is better
Boy,
than
it's
20.
40,
like,
man. 39 is 40.
yeah, like I don't take him over Tatum right now. I don't. The only thing that I think LeBron had more than him this year was assists. Like,
How much did Jason Tatum average? I know LeBron was at, what, 25, 26?
no, I think he ended up being at 20, 26, 27 when the year closed
Yeah.
out. Let me
I
see.
don't know, man. I'm saying I see Jason Tatum. I like Jason Tatum as a player. I see him as more of like 10. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even
27.
be mad if somebody put him at 10. 10 through 13. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. You think Jason Tatum better than Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
That one's
Because
close.
you gotta. What
That
I'm
was close.
I'm basing this off of October through June, October through late June.
I mean,
This is what I have to base everything. If I have to base everything off of October
Is he
through
better
late
than
June,
Dame Lillard?
that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one because this year wasn't a Damian Lillard. Last year, Tatum played better than
You know the crazy
Lillard.
thing is people keep saying that he still averaged 25 points a game.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but this wasn't his best year. Like he had a lot of off the court stuff. So if I never watched basketball before and I can only based off of this last year, and I didn't know any kind of history, didn't know who they were, somebody just planted me here in America said watch basketball, I would think Jason Tatum was better than Damian Lillard.
Okay. All right.
Would you say that? Like if you didn't see, you don't know who they are, you just had to sit and watch the
You
basketball.
can't really answer a question like that. I mean,
I'm saying like he had a better year. Because you can't go off of name. Like it's easy to go off of name. Because I know Damian Lillard is better.
I don't know.
Damian Lillard is a better basketball player, but last year
All right,
we
you
didn't
give
get the
him top
best.
10.
We
You
didn't
give
give
him top 10.
Damian Lillard. We didn't get the best Damian Lillard last year, and we know
He
that
still have 25 points a game. This dude didn't work out in the offseason, still averaged 25 points.
he wasn't better. Like, and that affected him, and that's why I don't think he was better than Jason Tatum. Not last year. So you're trying to go off of what you know him for.
I can't unknow this stuff.
Yeah, but I'm
is
saying
what I'm
last year,
saying.
who had the better
That's
year?
why I'm saying it's not fair.
But who had the better year last year? The 23-24 season, who had a better year, Jason Tatum or Dame Lillard?
We're talking about the whole thing?
From the whole thing, who had a better year?
Okay, so the whole thing? No, man.
Oh my God!
I
No,
don't know, man.
no.
I mean, you see, clutch,
he had an
you
obviously
see
better
clutch
year.
jump shot first game out gate. Dame. How many highlights this year have like Dame had, and how many highlights did Jason
he
Tatum
moving the
have?
goalpost.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know. That's a tough one to call.
He didn't need.
I
He
can't
didn't need buzzer
unknown-
beaters, bro.
I-
They won like six. They were like 16 games over.
Exactly. You can't really get a fair judgment because they're blowing everybody out because the team's so nice.
And who's scoring
The
and
team
averaging?
is nice.
Who's averaging the most points on that team? Who's averaging the most rebounds on that
Can't do
team?
it, bro.
Who's like? It's
Let me ask
Tatum.
you this. So I saw something that they said on the Celtics.
You got me rooting for Tatum. I don't even like Tatum. I don't even like Tatum.
Listen, I think Tatum is. I wouldn't be mad if somebody gave him 10. 10 through 13. I think that's where he fits in right now.
If you
10
base
to
it all
13.
off of 2023-2024 season, you only had that to judge off of because you want to judge by name.
No, I want to judge by player. That's why I want
Yeah,
to
and
judge
if you went last year,
judge
if
by
you had to
player.
if you had to make a top
Kawhi
10 list
Leonard
of the
is a better
2023,
player than Jason Tatum.
if you who has performed better recently? Like Kawhi's not playing.
Oh, you're a prisoner of recent. I get it.
That's what I have to go off
Everybody
of.
is.
You're talking about
Everybody is. I
Kawhi, but
feel
Kawhi's
you.
about to be 34, bro.
I don't care how old he is. He's still better than those.
And he's
boys.
not playing games, so I can't give him credit if he's getting older and he's not playing.
Okay. So you giving Derek White?
So you're going off of
32
name
million?
over than actual.
No, I'm going off of player.
You're going off a
Me
name.
looking and saying, "Hey, that's a better player than this guy."
I can't even
I'm
do that
not
because he's not
saying-
even
I'm
playing.
not
I can't
saying
look at
that
his
Jason
game.
Tatum
If I want to
is
look
not-
at Kawhi play, I got to go to like footage from the middle of the season if I want to see how he played this year.
Still
I
a
can't look
better
at
player.
bro. He missed like 2 months.
What's your point? Joel Embiid
playing.
missed how many games? Missed how many? And you still have him over Jason Tatum.
Because he came back and played. Kawhi didn't.
And him coming back and play. Was
Show
he
me.
playing? Was he
Show me.
playing better than
He dropped a
Jason
50-point
Tatum?
game.
Okay, 150-point game. When he came back and played,
Embiid
when
averages.
he came back
who
and
averaged the
played,
most points in the playoffs? Points per game. Who was the number one
Okay,
points per game
so
player in the
when he
playoffs?
came back and played,
Joel
it's
Embiid.
the same thing. It's injuries, bro. It's the same thing.
But
with
Kawhi
Jason
never
Tatum.
returned. He came back, played one game, and then that was it.
The fact that
And he didn't play well.
Okay, a healthy Kawhi. What are you doing? Are you saying a healthy Kawhi?
A healthy.
Jason
That's what I'm
Tatum-
saying. A healthy Kawhi is better than a healthy Jason Tatum.
All right, that's all. That's
But
all that
Kawhi,
needs to be said.
when is the last time we saw a healthy Kawhi?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
exactly. So,
But what
if
does
a
that
guy-
have to do with my argument? You can't change
He's
my thing.
not better 'cause
A
he's not
better
playing.
player is a healthy. Okay,
Availability
all
is the
healthy-
best ability.
all healthy.
Kawhi is a better player.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't-
Now you're
I
going to
don't-
say something, but
Possibly,
something else.
but we don't even
But
see
something,
him.
something.
But we don't see him, so I don't even know.
Come on, bro. You know that he's still Kawhi.
Maybe.
You just said it yourself.
Actually, when you think about it, he came back from his injury with the first round against the Mavs. And what did he do? Nothing.
You really gonna? He
didn't do anything.
You really gonna say a healthy Kawhi Leonard on the court is not better than Jason Tatum? That's where you're going there with.
Actually,
This
it's
Kobe
debatable.
jersey. He
It's
needs to
debatable
throw this.
now.
He needs to throw this Kobe jersey.
It's debatable now.
Take this Kobe jersey.
Because what did Kawhi really do this year? As much as I love Kawhi,
All right. Speaking of so let's
why
go.
23-6-3? I mean, yeah, 23-6-3, like in 34
Bruh.
minutes. Like
We're not about.
we're not
to
seeing the best
debate.
version of Kawhi.
Listen, we're
Like
not
you're going
about
off
to
of like
debate.
name.
We're not about to debate if Kawhi is a better, when healthy, is better than Jason Tatum. We both know
I think I'm
who
just
it
mad
is.
because I'm getting robbed.
We both know who it is.
I'm getting robbed, bro, from
We
Kawhi.
both know who it is.
I think that's more so what it is.
So let's do this thing. We was both actually on in sync with this, with the Hall of Fame or not.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna name players. You name right now.
Yeah, I can
at
see
the
where
end
this
of the
gonna go.
season,
I can see
are
where this
they
gonna go.
Hall of Famers or not?
All right.
The NBA is going to be no more after this. Right now, are these players Hall of Fames or not? Drew Holiday. Is Drew Holiday a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Should his number be retired somewhere?
That's the tough part because he hasn't played anywhere like long enough. Like when he played with New Orleans, like he wasn't impacting the game as much.
Yeah.
He impacted the game with the Bucks, and then obviously this first year with the Celtics he impacted. But it's like, is it enough to retire it? Like if he was to get traded tomorrow, would you retire it? I probably wouldn't. Celtics, man, like they got a lot of like names up there retire. Like I don't know if I can throw Drew up there after 1 year.
I think Drew gets in the Hall of Fame.
I think he gets Hall
I
of
think
Fame.
he gets Hall
The
of
jersey retirement, I don't know.
What about
That's a
Damian
question.
Lillard? Does Damian Lillard get the Hall of Fame nod?
Yeah,
He gets the Hall of
he
Fame.
gets a Hall of Famer.
And we know Portland's gonna retire his jersey.
Yeah,
Come on now.
uh-huh.
That
Yeah,
has to happen.
He's a Hall of Famer.
When I was in
Why?
Portland, like, phew, what he did to that city. What'd you say, Kawhi?
No, I said why? Why would you consider?
Who? Dame Lillard?
Yeah, no
For
rings.
what he did with that city and the amount of the impact he had on that team, the league.
Yeah, what is he,
He
number
had
4
somebody
all-time 3 points
praying.
made?
He had somebody praying
Yeah, man, Austin Rivers.
that he
man.
missed a shot.
That was wild.
Come on, man. Game winners,
Yeah,
like
70
clutch.
point
Like,
game.
come on, man. Now, this is where it gets a little sticky. Now, the first two
All right.
was gimmies, all right? Paul George. Is
Hall of
Paul
Famer.
George a Hall of Famer?
This is a tough
No
one.
rings, no finals.
Hey, Braun and them, the
smoked
Heatles,
it.
man, they did a number on, like, they ruined so many legacies and careers. Like,
So, is your boy PG-13,
if it ended today,
if it ended today, is he a Hall of Famer?
that's a tough one.
Ain't tough. It's a no. Listen, the crazy thing, though, is like, it's people that get in
And that's why.
that
There's
with
people-
less than what he had.
And that's why I'm saying, if you were judging it a certain way, then it's like, nah, he wouldn't make it. But if you
There's
look,
a
it's
lot-
like, hey, he's in there. PG, come on, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, PG. We in here too. If he in there,
Exactly.
come on. Come on, bro. He in here. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
Judging
basing off.
from what, not judging from, he and
Regular standards, I don't think he would have done enough to make it. But if I see him here, I think PG makes it.
and that's what I'm saying. It's people that got in the Hall of Fame with
Mm-hmm.
less than what he had 3 years ago. You know
Exactly.
what I
That's
mean?
what I'm like.
So it's just kind of like, yeah. So essentially, it would be a no.
Yeah.
I know. So what about Al Horford? Just won a ring.
Nah,
No, the Horford.
nah. I can't do it.
What about Brooke Lopez?
Nah.
Brooke Lopez got a ring. Listen, oh. Brooke Lopez got a ring.
Mm-hmm.
He is the highest. He's the leading scorer for the
Brooklyn Nets. Yep. Franchise. Yep.
For the Brooklyn Nets franchise, right? He transitioned his game from post. He used to be a post player.
Now he shoot threes.
Now he's out shooting threes. So he transitioned his game. And you're saying he shouldn't be in the Hall
Nah,
of Fame?
man. I'm sorry.
Not even with the he's in here.
Now, what did Charlamagne say to do when he was like when he was rapping? He said, "Nah, they ain't it, y'all." Nah, man.
So you
I
ain't
like
giving
Brooke. Nah,
Dang,
we're
Brooke.
not doing it.
You gonna go to Disney? You gonna be?
We need people multiple all-star like selections, first teams.
What about Luka Doncic right now? Luka Doncic,
He just turned 25. Like that's tough. Like he's like 6 years in. Like
you see his numbers.
Yeah, he's Hall of Fame. But I'm like,
so you're saying Luka would be in the Hall of Fame?
If you didn't count like the amount of years, because like I think you got to play like a certain amount, like to really be considered. But if we had taken that rule out,
just his,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we had just taken that rule out,
yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer.
What about Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Butler, Hall of Fame? Been to what 2-3 finals?
I think Jimmy's a Hall of Famer. What you think?
Why you think Jimmy's a Hall of Famer?
I think he had a pretty good career, like. Because if you throw him PG in there,
it depends on what's a career, though.
What do you mean?
Like, I wouldn't give Jimmy the.
He's one of those. It's another one of those things that if he's sitting there,
if he's in there, then
then I gotta
I get what Jimmy, taking his team to the finals and like twice, but if he's in there, then but if we're judging off,
You mean twice? He took him twice.
Took him to the finals twice, right?
I thought it was once. I thought it was against the Celtics. Who was he? When other time did he take him? The bubble.
Yeah.
I forgot about the bubble. That year just is a blur to me. The bubble was a blur because I'm like, yeah, both times they got washed.
So you're saying yes to Jimmy?
Yeah, I got to say yes to Jimmy. I forgot about the bubble, man. I blocked that.
Man.
I blocked that time out, man. That was a tough time.
What about Patty Mills?
Patty Mills?
Patty Mills?
What are we doing? No.
How many rings do we got? How many?
Don't even come here. Like, don't even drive up. Don't.
You ain't.
Rings.
You don't
ain't
like
that.
his rings.
No, it's not enough.
Dang.
So would you?
3 rings for Patty Mills?
That's not the. Would you put him in the Hall of Fame?
How many rings Patty Mills got?
Would you put him in the Hall of Fame?
How many rings Patty Mills got? I need to know this first.
Maybe like 3. 2.
I mean, I wouldn't put him in there, but
yeah, because I'm like, what do we? Said Patty Mills.
So DeMar DeRozan.
Man, I hate these dudes like the PG, Jimmy Butler, DeMar DeRozan. Those dudes, they all like the same
DeMar.
like
no
area.
Sorry, DeMar. No. I wouldn't give it. Nah.
Yeah, I heard you about to go with that.
I was about to, but I'm like, nah. No, I ain't.
That's a tough one because I love DeMar, man.
I do too. And again, if we're judging off, hey, this dude in there, then DeMar.
That's what I'm saying.
But if we judging off just like, hey, it's a Hall of Fame player, I think DeMar.
Because I feel like the standards got to be lowered then. Because
it's actually crazy because like Toronto Raptors, DeMar was like, he did something for that city. Yeah. Like that impact. And it's the same argument I use for Dame.
And what did LeBron do? He destroyed his legacy the same way he destroyed Paul George's. Like, think about how many people would have had finals appearances. May not have gotten a ring, but how many people would have had finals appearances?
Bro, that dude went to what?
If it wasn't for Bron,
finals or something like that.
But yeah, you think about it. But then you think about like, what if Bron had the same kind of roster these other guys had? Like when Bron was stopping PG from getting to these finals, like he had Wade and Bosh, like.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, and then even when he was LeBron and killing them, the LeBronto stuff, like he had Kyrie and Kevin Love. And there was times where he was just doing it on his own. But like he had better rosters than a lot of these teams too. So it's like, as much as people like to talk about how LeBron did, I'm like, he also had better rosters than the Pacers.
Yeah.
Like just you and Wade,
Hey, the
you have a better
Pacers-
roster.
The Pacers had.
And they were taking them game 7. Like
Man,
young
they-
Paul George, Roy Hibbert was cheeks. Like Roy Hibbert
Roy
wasn't
was
good.
all right. But
David
they had
West was
David
good.
West. They
Lance
had Jeff
Stevenson was
Teague.
blowing in people's ears. Like
Lance.
Like-
Lance was a wild.
so. It's
boy.
like they were just like a random squad. Like they weren't supposed to ever beat the Heat. Like
Right. So
Bosh,
what
Wade,
you
and them.
doing
So
with
it's like-
DeMar? Hall of Fame or not?
if it, like it's the Brown effect, man. He ruined it for me. He made this question tough for me because DeRozan would have had better playoff like.
DeRozan
stuff.
would have went to the league. He would have went at least.
Yeah,
to the
so I'm like,
finals.
if Braun just kind of ruined these things, man. I don't know
Bron,
why they be.
man,
I don't
same
know why
thing
they
that
rock
Jordan
with him.
did.
I don't know why they rock with him, man.
Same
Because
thing
if
that Jordan did.
I wouldn't rock with him after he did this stuff to tarnish my career like that.
So
But Demar, real based off things, no. But if dude in the corner in there,
Right.
you got to throw Demar in
What
there,
about
man.
Aaron Gordon?
No. No.
That ring don't
no,
mean nothing to you.
No.
Okay.
No All-Star games.
What about
like,
Mike Conley then?
Yeah, because Mike Conley, when he made one All-Star game,
In the West, though, like that's tough, man. As a guard in the West, Mike
man.
Conley.
I can't do it.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
can't do it, man.
That's a tough one. What about
I'm going to start locking down. Now that you pass the people I like, now I'm going to start locking down. Now I'm going to start.
Bradley Beal?
No.
Dang,
No, Bradley
that
Beal,
was
no.
quick.
I told you, I'm locking down. I'm locking down now.
Andrew Wiggins.
No. Nope. Nope. Not even close, man. Don't even come to celebrate with one of your
All
teammates
right,
that's
last
going.
one.
Don't even come celebrate with Cuff when you get there. No.
Derrick Rose. Hall
Youngest-
of Fame or not? Derrick Rose.
youngest MVP ever. First team All NBA, All-Star selections.
That man was wild, bro.
But it stopped at like 25.
Hall of Fame or not?
Pause. He's so top heavy, like of his career. Like the bottom half of his career is
that
tugging
enough?
along, bro.
Is that enough for him? He just had a 50-point game where they all cried, you know? What was that, a few years ago?
I give him the Hall of Fame simply because he's
Now,
the youngest
which
MVP
one, though?
ever.
Which one, though? Are you giving him the dudes in here, or are you giving him a legit, like, he's a Hall of Famer? This is a tough one, bro. This is a tough one, man.
Shit, I feel like I gotta look at his numbers. I gotta cheat. Going off the top of my head, pause. He invited.
Okay.
He invited. What about you?
D Rose would have been not in the MVP. I mean, like you said, like the best part of his years was like in the front of his career, right? And then it was just all injuries. If we gonna do that,
No,
might
never
as well,
mind.
We might as well
Never
put
mind, I looked.
Brandon Roy in there too, like you know.
Yeah,
so,
I
like,
look. Nah, I'm sorry, D Rose.
Oh,
man.
now he walking back.
I had to. Hey, you know he averaged 15 points a game in 2020-2021 season? Really?
Off the bench.
I can even see him. Yeah, nah, I can't do it, D Rose. I'm
Now
sorry.
you can't do it.
I'm sorry, man.
Dang, D Rose.
He just didn't play enough games, man.
That's crazy.
That's what it really boils down to. Like,
That's wild. All right, so let's switch gears a little bit. So let's talk
Yeah.
about a little bit of the trades. So we got Caruso going to the Thunder. Does that move you at all? Like, does that make the Thunder better? Does it make them worse?
it makes him better. It makes him better because I don't think Giddey is a dog.
Yeah.
And I think Caruso is. Like, Caruso's not by the average great numbers. Like, he wasn't a lottery pick like Giddey was.
Right.
Whereas, like, Giddey has more offense, I think. He can control the game a little bit better as far as, like, offensively.
Yeah.
He get more rebounds, get more assists, average more points. But that's not all. That's not everything.
Right.
Especially when you got Shea and you got Jalen Williams rising up. Like you don't need
And Chet.
Like you don't need. I'm saying from that like kind of like that
Oh, I
position
see what
area.
you're
Like
saying.
you
Yeah,
don't really
yeah, yeah,
need
yeah.
Giddy. Like what does he provide for you guys? He doesn't provide defense.
Yeah.
You don't really need him to score like that. You don't need him really to
Yeah.
facilitate like
Hey,
that.
if you remember a few episodes ago, or when we was talking about the Thunder, I said Giddy is the only one in that starting lineup that just doesn't really fit.
Yeah, it doesn't. It is not the right piece there.
He's just not the right piece. You got Shea, you got Dort, right? You got Williams, and then you had Giddy, and then Chet. It's just like he was just like an
Yeah.
outlier. Like you can just tell, like it's a roster fit that just they put it there just because,
Uh-huh.
just to fill that gap, right? And it's just like he just
Yeah,
didn't
it moves
fit
the
there,
needle
man.
for the Thunder. I feel like because they would have needed him last year. Like this
Oh,
is what
yeah. 'Cause
that
they
would have made
needed
a
that
big
defense,
difference. Yep, that would
yeah.
have made a big difference, and just maturity too. I think that like somebody's going
True.
to dive on the floor, somebody that's going to like really fight over screens, somebody that's
Yeah.
really and they can still hit an open three. Like they can still like provide things. So I think that
And I
is a
think-
big pickup for them.
I think this too with Caruso, like who you gonna pick on? You can't pick. Shea plays defense. Caruso definitely plays defense.
Dort plays
we know
defense.
Dort plays defense. Jalen Williams is getting better at defense.
Mm-hmm.
Chet, jury's still out with him. I
Yeah.
think that he's all right, but
You
I don't
can't
know.
take you
He's
can't just
gonna
take it
be-
up on him either. Like he's going to contest. Like even if he
Right.
is a smaller frame, like I'm
Right.
still not going to try him. Like
Right.
he's 7'3". Like I'm still not about to just.
so PG. There's a lot of rumors that PG's gonna floating around. He ain't staying in LA. One of the places that I would be scared of him going is Philly.
Yeah, I heard that was kind of like it's dwindling.
Well, I'm good. I'm happy because I don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need that on the East, man.
That three right there, nah, bro.
I heard them or the Pacers. I don't need him going to the Pacers either.
Not really scared of him on the Pacers, honestly. Like,
They were destroying us last year without him.
yeah, but I don't think his play style.
That fast kind of like
he's not
yeah,
that anymore. Like,
yeah. He's more slow getting to the.
yeah, he's more like. I mean, I think he'd be good for them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I say
'Cause
yeah,
then
that's
they'll go PG, Pascal,
You slow the
PG,
game down,
Pascal.
yeah.
I think that helps them, but like, not really scared about that. They said Miami too.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like the Jimmy him combination. Like
I don't know, man.
people
Good
that do the
two-way
same
players,
things
though.
don't really ever really work out like that.
I mean, this is what you gotta think though. You got Bam Adebayo, you have Jimmy Butler, and then you got Paul George.
Who
Those are
controls the
three
like?
great
What is it? Terry Rose?
defenders.
Nah,
Terry Rozier, and then you got Tyler Hero.
nah,
So,
because
like,
that takes away from Tyler Hero's game. That's not going to gel well. It's too many people that do the same things,
yeah,
shoot threes,
but that creates so much
slowly, like-
versatility, though.
but it never works.
I don't know, man. I mean, look at the Wolves. Look at the Timberwolves. Their versatility is crazy. When Gobert is not in,
But it's not multiple people that do the same exact thing Ant does,
yeah,
and so it doesn't. It's not the same thing. So it's like Jimmy Butler, Paul George, like they do a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
Paul George shoots more threes, but like they're really similar. And then you take Tyler Hero and you're like, now do you put Paul George or like that's why it didn't work with the Clippers. Like
yeah.
it's just too many guys in that same little wingish kind of position. It just doesn't really work.
So who else did you hear? Those are kind of like the three that I heard. Or I heard he was
Brook
going to
Lopez.
return back to
Clippers
he was going to return back to Clippers, Paul
Yeah.
George, but
or Clay. What do you think? Is Clay staying?
Clay's gone, man.
Or to where? What do you think?
I don't know. He's going to go to some like okay-ish team, get to the playoffs and exit first round or be a play-in team. I think
You
I
think
don't
he out
know.
of the Bay?
he's out of there, man.
Oh man,
I think-
say it ain't so.
I think Clay thinks that the Warriors don't believe in him. enough. That's why he doesn't still have this contract right now. That's why he doesn't have the contract. He thinks that the Warriors don't believe him. He's like, all right, let me go show you. I think Clay can still make a shot, obviously. But I think he's going to go to the Pelicans or somebody. Like somebody that's like okay-ish and be a play-in team. I don't think he returns to 20 points a game, 19 or whatever it is, unless he goes to like Detroit or something. But, I mean, you think Clay's out of there? You think he stays?
I think so, man. I think he stays.
No, man. Why you think they ain't gave him a contract already? They could have gave him that.
He gonna settle for less. Watch.
Nah,
I guarantee he settles for less. Clay a simple dude, man. Like he really don't care about money that much. I think he just likes where he's at. I think that's the thing about Clay. That's the reason I think he's gonna say, hey, if this come out and we wrong, if I'm wrong, then hey.
Steve Kerr was benching him throughout the season. You think that whole little thing?
Clay is the type that's like, I just gotta hit my shots. They're not gonna bench me. Like they bench me because I'm missing my shots, and I just gotta make my shots. Then they won't bench me. Like I think it's that Clay is simple. Like he's a 1 + 1 = 2 kind of player. I think the reason why he stays is because like Clay is just simple. Like he rides his boat. He likes to stay on the bay. He's not going to go anywhere where he just can't get access to his boat. Like he doesn't have a family. Like he just has him and his dog. His like, man, if I was Clay, I wouldn't go anywhere.
I'm saying. That's why
I got multiple rings. I get to play outside Steph Curry, like one of my best friends in the league. Like
I mean, I would too. Guys. But why is no contract? Why the contract not signed yet?
I think they both just kind of like playing chicken with each other, and I think at the end of the day, he kind of settles and be like, "Yo, I already got the rings. I got money. I just want to stay here."
That's what I would do too. Like, that's what I would do too. But I don't know, man. These players got egos, man.
So I already owe you a bet, $5 for the Celtics.
Where my money at, man?
I got you. Now that I remember it.
You still ain't getting my money.
I forgot all about it till just now because I was gonna offer another bet. There you go, Venmo. I got you.
Hey, so Brook Lopez.
Mm-hmm. Really quick before you go there, if Clay stays, that's $5 for me. Clay leaves, goes anywhere. Japan, China, Pelicans.
Bet.
It's $5 for you.
Bet. That's a bet. It's a bet.
What do you think?
So Brook Lopez.
He stays Dooch or he leaves?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Clay gone. Clay gone.
Oh no, man. But
Clay out of there. I get what you're saying because he is a simple guy. Give him his dog in a boat.
Yeah, that's something like simple dude. Like I already got millions. He's already got millions rings.
He let people know it.
I wouldn't leave.
Okay, so
maybe I think different.
So Brook Lopez.
Maybe I'm just tripping.
You think the Bucks actually move on from him?
I actually don't think they will, man.
You know the crazy thing.
Sorry, Brook, man, because you're a hometown hero, but
you know the crazy.
We gotta get younger.
You know the crazy thing is there is a certain coach early in the season that said or was trying to move Brook and said, Brook, we need to get younger. And who was that coach? You remember his name? I think started with an A. Last name started with a G. Was it Adrian Griffin? I think it was Adrian Griffin.
Oh, the coach that got fired.
For the Bucks.
Oh, the bad coach.
Yeah, the coach that went 30-13 and then he got fired. Yeah, him.
By having the easiest record.
What they were trying to do, what AG was trying to do was tell Brook, hey, this drop zone is not going to get us where we need to go. Everybody said, nope. Brook, go back in the drop zone. AG said, all right. Doc Rivers takes over. Doc Rivers didn't do good.
No, he didn't.
Record-wise or in the playoffs. Now, I can't fault him too much for the playoffs. Yeah. I can't fault him too much for the playoffs.
But
that drop coverage, Adrian Griffin been saying that Brook, this is not going to win for a long time. And then he got sliced. And now they're coming back and being like, time. Oh, okay. Now we see Brook ain't going to be able to. It's just like somebody been trying to tell you that all along.
Bro, he was not a good coach. Yo, every game we were struggling.
What is a good coach then? If a person can go 30-13 as his first year,
he didn't go 30-13. Giannis and Dame went 30-13.
All right, man. All right.
It wasn't the coaching. Okay. There was nothing but just, yo, Dame, you're better than him. Please go save us.
This
Giannis,
man went
you're better than him. Please go
and
save us.
13, and you're saying
He was playing 2K,
in the
bro.
NBA.
He was playing 2K. What am I? Hey, if I got Dame and Giannis, 2 top 75 players, no, just go win it, bro. I'm not drawing no play up, man. Just go play. That's what it looked like. And it looked like no plays. Just go play. Dame, you one of the best all time.
Okay.
Go play basketball.
So why didn't Doc Rivers do it? Let's see.
Bro,
let's hear
look.
the goalpost move.
Look.
Why didn't Doc Rivers go 30 and 13?
I'm gonna go off of literally the stats, right?
And listen,
Adrian Griffin had the easiest.
He went 30 and 13, and Chris Middleton was on a minutes restriction. So his third best player was on the minute restriction, and he went 30 and 13.
He didn't go 30
Doc
and 13.
Rivers. Why didn't Doc Rivers go 30 and 13?
All right, so here's
Or anything
all right.
close to that.
Look. So Adrian Griffin, they announced that he had the easiest schedule.
Oh my
At that time, they had played the most teams under 500.
Oh my
teams with the worst record. Like they had the number one.
Gosh.
You asked me. I'm just letting you know. And then the second half of the season, they had the third.
I can't deal with this.
They had the
Kobe
third
jersey, man.
most teams that had the most wins. They had the third hardest schedule, right? Part of it, all right. There's gonna be some transition when Doc Rivers. I'm not saying Doc Rivers was good, so I think you're taking that out of the thing. I think both coaches are bad, but I'm not gonna say Adrian Griffin was good. Two things can happen can be right at the same time. They both was trash. I wouldn't hire either one of them. So I think you want me to think is like, we fired him and got a better. No, we just got equal trash. Like they both were trash.
So why do that?
Because neither one.
I understand why they did it because they said
they want to save the season. They want to see if
they
they
want
have
to
something
save the
left.
season and all this. Well, I think that's bull for one. But the thing that I'm talking about is like he lost the locker room or whatever. That reason alone, that's why I think you get rid of him.
I think it's part of it because I think as a player, and we're struggling against the Pistons. The Pistons are and I'm saying if I'm Giannis and you're doing things and I'm like, we're struggling against the Pistons, we're struggling against the Bulls, we're struggling against the Hawks, we're struggling against teams that aren't even close to sniffing the playoffs. And Giannis is playing 38 minutes. Like that's the reason why late in the season Giannis' body didn't hold up. Like
No, Giannis.
he used to playing 32 minutes a season. Huh?
Giannis just his body gonna start breaking down regardless.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
saying
just
he's
how
usually
he
playing
plays.
32 minutes. Now he's playing 36,
Exactly
37
my
minutes.
point. That transition, that 6 minutes right there that he's not used
It's
to playing.
huge.
Because Coach Bud wanted to sit him on the bench.
Because we
He
were winning
said, "Hey,
games.
it's only no."
We were number one. Like we had the most wins
Listen,
in the last
yes,
6 seasons
Yes,
in the East.
for some of that, it is true. For some of that, it is true. At the same time, I think what they should have did was let Adrian Griffin finish out the year, man, and then hire them.
No. Because I want him to start getting chemistry with the players, not in July, not in August. No, start picking it up.
Season, that's when you do it.
Nah, I need it now.
Dame and Giannis is hanging out at each other's house now. Off season, that's when you get it done.
But they already established a relationship. Now they're going into like, hey, we know what to improve on. Same way with Doc. Okay, now I know what we need to improve on. We see what happened.
It's gonna be the same thing.
No, they're going to be
It's
better
the
next year.
exact same
They're going to
thing.
be better next year.
No, I'm saying, well, it depends.
I think
if they're healthy, they're gonna be.
You go through the
better.
fire with them. You die with them, and you're like, all right, now I know how to live. Like I saw what it took. Like I see how we got killed last year.
And you expect Doc Rivers to make those adjustments?
I think the team.
No.
So you don't think they
Doc
get better
Rivers
next year?
is not making those adjustments.
So you don't think they
man.
get better next year?
It depends on healthy. That's the only reason why the Bucks. I think that the Bucks did not make it to the finals.
You know why they weren't
because
healthy?
Of health.
Because Adrian Griffin was running them 40 minutes against the Pistons.
It's because Giannis needs to get a mid-range jump shot or something where he don't have to go to the cup 40, 50, 60 times a game. His body is going to start breaking down, man. I'm not saying he's old by any stretch of the imagination. But putting that dude plays dominant. Look at Shaq, man. The same thing. That dude is big. But Giannis takes it to the next level because he does everything. So his body naturally is going to start breaking down. And now he's going to play in Greece. So he's not giving his body the rest that it needs to start and end the season, to play all the way to June or July.
But you think Adrian Griffin going to overtimes versus the Bulls and the
Detroit.
that wasn't part of it. And like these games were typically
No, I think
Giannis would rest.
I think this is a combination of all this, man.
So Giannis would
Him
rest.
only paying 32 minutes a game.
Going up to 37.
How he going up to 37?
That's a big difference.
How he played
in 1 year.
That's what everybody wanted anyway. I was so hoping that Giannis during the regular season.
I don't want him to
would
play that much.
increase-
I don't want him to need to play that much.
I don't know, man.
It's different between having him play that much and needing him to play that much.
Listen, we're winning games, man. I don't care. You're young.
Nah.
You're 29, 28 years old.
And
Go
I'm gonna
out there and play.
And I'm
man.
going to preserve that.
Listen, if he's 34,
What? If I wanna blow a team out so I can
if
sit
he's
down,
34,
like-
35, if he's 34, 35, great point. This dude's 27.
But it's not
28
because of
years
minutes
old.
restriction.
29.
But I'm not saying this as a load
No,
management.
man.
They
Get out
weren't
there and
sitting him
play.
because of load management. They were sitting him because you're blowing teams
Get
out.
out there and play. You're 28
So you want me to play?
years old. You're in
so
your
you
prime.
Want me to, so you want me to play?
Kobe did it. Your jersey did it.
Because he needed to.
Your jersey did it. LeBron did it in his prime. All the greats did it in their prime, and you're saying, "Oh no,
I'm saying-
he shouldn't have to do it." They did it.
No, what I'm saying is, right, Curry, that 2016 year.
Curry did it.
Curry's always averaged like 32. Look at this
Oh.
year. Curry averages 32 minutes a game, 31 minutes a game.
And he
I'm
wasn't
saying-
blowing people out, was he?
He's old. I'm saying, but his whole career, he's averaged numbers
You're
like
saying
that.
he's old.
I'm saying his change.
These
Look.
players are young.
The reason why he averages 32 now, is because he's older. The reason why he averaged 32 in his prime is because they were blowing teams out, so he was sitting fourth quarters. That's why he's always average since 2015.
The jersey that you have on right now, Kobe Bryant.
Who had a better roster?
You're not answering my. No. Don't. No.
I don't want Giannis to average 32, 37 if he doesn't need to.
See, when he
If I
doesn't
can
answer
blow
the
a team
question,
out
that
and
means
sit
that
down-
he knows where this is going, and it's not gonna help his argument,
Bro, what you're saying is not
Kobe
making
did it.
no sense.
Kobe did it. Kobe averaged 40 minutes
Because
a
Kobe
game.
had teams where Smush Parker was on a team. Of course he's going to average minutes.
Don't matter. He did it. Had to do everything.
I'm
Bron.
obviously going to play him.
Bron did it.
Look, imagine this, right?
Bron did it.
Look, quiet for a second, right? If you have
Melo
a team,
did it.
look, if you have a team like Steph Curry, right? And you have KD, Clay, Draymond, and you're blowing teams out by an average of 13, why would I play?
KD did it.
KD was not doing it.
KD was
KD
doing it.
numbers dropped when he was with the Warriors. His minutes
Paul
dropped.
George was doing it.
You're talking
All
about teams that
all
were
these
never
other
stacked.
Players with younger, that was in what you got.
These
all
teams
other
weren't number one
all
seeds.
These people did it.
They weren't number one seeds.
Doesn't matter. We was number 2 or whatever it was until Doc Rivers.
That's
got
what I'm
took-
saying. That's
until
what I'm
Doc,
saying.
Until
You're
Doc
missing the
Rivers
point.
taking over.
Who?
Until
Jason
Doc Rivers took
Tatum,
it
right? They won a lot of games. His minutes were lower because they were blowing teams out. He didn't need to play. When we were under Bud, we were first seed because we were winning games, blowing teams out. So Giannis can play 32 minutes because he wasn't needed. He
Okay.
came in, averaged 30 points a game on 32
Did we
minutes.
have Bud last year?
When is the last time you seen 32 minutes?
Okay.
30 points in 32 minutes. When is the
Right.
last time you seen that?
Okay. When did we have Bud last year? We didn't have Bud last year. We
No.
had AG and Doc.
Mhm.
The year before that,
We had Bud.
you know, Giannis has not played in the last how many final or the last how many playoffs?
2.
Okay. And we had Bud one of those years where we was number 1, like you're saying, and he still got hurt.
But it was a difference. It was
So
a
it
contact
doesn't
injury
matter.
versus a non-contact injury. A contact injury versus a non-contact. It's different if somebody lands
Bro,
on you.
injury is an injury. You
No, no.
playing or you not?
Nah,
Like
if your body
you playing
look,
or you not?
if you're running down the court and you tweak something when nobody touches you, that's different from somebody
You're
landing
on
on
the
you.
sideline. You're on the sideline, right? You go, you jump, you twist your ankle. Where you going? The same place that non-contact injury going. On the sideline.
What?
It
Oh
doesn't
my
help
god,
us.
bro!
What are
That's
you
like
ta-
saying why does football player have more injuries than basketball players? Like when you are in contact, you're
What?
gonna get more injuries. If I run into you, it's a higher chance I'm gonna get injured over me just running down the court.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's more from your body being fatigued. There's muscle fatigue
Okay.
There's stress put on it from the amount that you're doing. That's why you tweak it when you're just randomly running.
Yep.
It's different if somebody comes and falls into your knee, right?
Yep, you're right.
I could be in the best shape possible,
Yep.
but if somebody falls into my knee, that's not on my body's wear and
where's
tear.
both of those injuries that you said, where are they going?
What do you mean?
Are they playing or not playing?
But I'm saying there's a difference, right?
Right. But
one
are
is
they
because
playing
more stress is on your body.
Right.
Other is because it's an inflicted injury.
Right. So are they playing or not playing?
It doesn't, like, you're trying to get it. It doesn't. It's not that simple.
It's the same
No, it's not.
destination, a different route.
No, it's not. You're saying he's just unhealthy. It's different if somebody hurts you versus your body being stressed. The same way, I'm in great shape, right? I'm 30. I've run. I'm fine. I can have no injuries, right? But it let somebody come and fall on my knee, and you're like, "Oh, you're just unhealthy." No, somebody fell on my knee. I'm not unhealthy.
I never said
it was
anything
it
about
was a
unhealthy.
cause injury.
Listen, right. So
On the
2021,
Budenholzer, it was a caused injury.
2021, it was a caused injury. He was sidelined in the Hawks.
The next one
he was sidelined.
His minutes were up drastically.
The next one,
His minutes were up
his
drastically.
back or something. He went.
That's what I said. That was
to
the back.
Kevin Love. That was the back, right? Didn't play that one. So he didn't play. I mean, he came back for the Hawks, but he didn't play those games. He came back and played with
the Heat?
Miami, but I mean, you could tell he was still hurt.
Yeah, because when he did it, he
And he
ran,
didn't
fell
play
on
at
a
all
screen
this
and
one. And he
landed
didn't-
on his back.
And he didn't play at all this one, right? So it's 3 Giannis not playing. So the destination is the
He missed
same?
2 games. The Hawks one, you can't count that one. He missed 2 games, and it was somebody. What happened? It was an injury that happened. It wasn't just a wear and tear injury.
I
Wear and
get
tear
what you're
injuries are
saying,
different
bro.
from inflicted injuries.
Yes, they are different.
So
But
you're
they put you at the same place.
understandable, but you can't say it's because of his Budenholzer. Like, he was doing fine health wise. You never seen Giannis go down from non-contract injuries because his minutes were low. His body was like.
Bro, you can't say that. That the reason
When you go up 6 more minutes a
the reason
year-
why he's hurt is because now he's playing 5 or 6 more minutes.
That makes a
That's
difference. What I'm
that's
saying
not-
is that makes a difference on
that's
your
not
body.
right to say
if you go
that,
up
though.
6 more minutes in a season, like, you don't realize how much a 6-minute jump in a season is. Your point differential is closer. The overtimes and like that stuff starts to wear on your body,
Okay.
and it shows.
So when did he
showed.
start doing that?
What do you mean?
Under Doc or under AG?
Under AG, he started averaging way more minutes a
Right.
game.
So when did he get hurt?
Later in the season, because of the wear and
Over
tear,
Doc.
the
Under Doc.
wear and tear on his body. What did I say to you at the beginning?
Wear
Look,
and tear is gonna
look,
happen
look.
eventually.
All right.
It's gonna happen
All
regardless.
right, pause real quick.
No
Right
matter
here.
who your
Look.
coach
Listen to this
is.
right here, right? What did I say at the beginning of the year when I was saying they're in too many games? They're going to start having injuries later in the season. Didn't I say that to you?
The Bucks always
No.
have injuries, bro.
Well,
Middleton ain't been healthy for the last 3 series or this season. He's been healthy.
You never want to answer questions. Like, so look, listen to this. What did I say? I said if they keep playing these high minutes, it's going to affect them later in the season. Did I not say that?
Bruh, this dude
Did I
act
not
like
say
he-
that?
He act like he discovering fire or something. Of
No.
course, if you play more minutes, you gonna have more injuries.
Exactly. You just try to
If you
discredit
play
that
more
same point.
injuries, if you play more, it's likely that you're gonna have more injuries. That's not
Case in
discovering
point.
fire.
Why were they playing more minutes? Because Adrian Griffin couldn't coach.
Had to what you call it.
He couldn't coach, so Giannis is out there trying to win games more.
And Doc
he doesn't.
Rivers couldn't coach
He
either
can't
then.
sustain. Dame can't sustain. Like, no,
And see,
because you're
there's
playing.
so many other variables in here that you're not. Dame didn't even come in. That dude say he did not work out at all during the off season because he knew he was gonna get traded, and he didn't want to risk injury.
Case and point. What is it? What do they call it?
What did
All you
say?
did was just defend my point where you said injuries happen when you play more minutes. And what I say, Mr. 94%,
What is this?
injuries
what are
will
you
happen
didn't
because
discover
Adrian
fire.
Griffin,
What is this?
Adrian
What
Griffin
is
can't
this?
coach. Adrian Griffin can't coach. He's playing his
Regardless
minutes
of
more.
even if it was Doc Rivers, and Giannis played more minutes, okay.
Neither one of them was good. So you're
Okay,
acting like
okay.
I'm saying it was
Just
apples.
answer
Like
me this
one was,
question.
they both
Just
suck.
the last thing. Just answer me this question.
All right.
Giannis been averaging 32 minutes for the last 4 or 5 years on the
Mm-hmm.
Bud, right? 32 minutes, right? He gets to the playoffs. How many minutes did he average? Would you say it was 32?
I think it was more.
It was way more, right?
Why? Because his
and
body
he did
was
not
conditioned.
have any injuries.
His body was conditioned
He did not
because
have
he
any
played
injuries.
32 all year. So his body is in
Oh, my
better
goodness.
shape. If you play 30, like,
Okay, check me out.
bro, that makes no like
Okay,
you're
check me out
defending
then.
my
Check
point.
me out.
You preserve him. You make him only play 32 minutes so that way he can play 36 later
Okay,
on.
check
You don't
me
play
out.
him 38 so he can play 40. You play him 32 so he can play 36.
Kobe did it.
And what happened to
LeBron
Kobe's
did-
body?
LeBron did it.
What happened to Kobe's body?
Eventually,
LeBron is one of the
bodies
only,
break down,
except
bruh.
LeBron. LeBron is the only
Eventually,
person.
Bodies break down.
Because,
That's
like-
just what happens in life. You play enough, it's gonna happen. Check me out. So he was
doesn't
playing
make
32
no
minutes. He was playing
sense.
32 minutes. Let's say the next coach, not AG, not Doc Rivers, whoever you want, whoever you want, right? He makes Giannis play 38 minutes, 37 minutes. Does Giannis still have that injury?
Probably.
All right, then. So it's not AG's fault. It's just what happens
if you
when
have
you
a
play
better,
basketball.
No, if you have a better coach, you may not need to play him that much. A bad coach is going to rely on his.
It's probably going to happen that way.
Yeah, but if you have a bad coach that has to play him that much,
Oh,
it doesn't matter who the coach. If the coach has to play their player 38
Listen.
minutes, it's going to impact him.
if a player plays more minutes, they're more likely to get injured.
Exactly. You know the way you stop them from having to play that many minutes? You know how to stop them from. Why didn't Tatum play that many minutes?
What is this?
Who's a better coach, Joe Mazzulla or
If a
Adrian
player
Griffin?
plays more minutes, they're more likely to have an injury.
Exactly.
Yes, we
Then
both
why-
agree that.
then what
But
I'm gonna
let's
do-
blame the rookie coach because he has to play more minutes.
Bro,
I told him to pick any
how many
coach he wanted to.
how many self-inflicted
I
injuries?
told you to pick
Look, how
any
many,
coach you wanted to.
how many self-inflicted
and you said
injuries?
the injury was still going to happen.
No, I missed that part. What I'm saying is, like, if you have a coach that's not good that has to play their player 38 minutes, the same way with Rose, Tom Thibodeau was running him to the ground. What happened? The same thing, Tom Thibodeau with Josh Hart ran him to the ground. What happened? Same thing with Jalen. What happened when he started running his players to the ground? They start getting hurt. Why? Because the Knicks didn't have they didn't have the pieces, right?
Yes,
so you have
if
to play them
play
more.
minutes,
You take a coach.
you get injuries. Yes,
But then why
We know that.
why Curry? I mean, why did
We know that.
why did Curry never? Giannis ever have injuries like this before? Why did he never have non-contact injuries
Because
before?
once you play more minutes, your body's
Why do you have
gonna
Why
get
do you have to play more
injury.
minutes now?
Your body's gonna have
But
an
why
injury.
do you have to play more minutes now?
What does it matter if you got to play more? Why? It's just what happened.
No, it's not.
The foundation is if you play more minutes, you get injury.
But why are you
Giannis
playing
was playing
more
more
minutes?
injured. Giannis was playing more minutes, so he's gonna get injured.
But why was he playing more minutes?
It's the same.
Why was he
thing.
playing more minutes than he ever has? Why was he
Again,
asked to play more minutes?
You're asking the why of something that's already set in stone.
What's that?
If you play more minutes,
But you're not answering the question.
If you play more minutes, you're
But why
going
am I
to get
playing
the
more
injury.
minutes now? But why do I have to play more minutes?
Because this is a total different coach, bro.
Because you're asked to do more because
Listen,
I can't
you
do
want
it.
him to follow that same pattern that Coach Bud did for the last 4 or 5 years for a
It's worked.
totally different coach. It worked one time.
The one time
It
Adrian
worked
Griffin tried
one
it,
time for a ring.
and the one time Adrian
one
Griffin tried
time
it,
for
look
a
what
ring.
happened. He got a non-contact injury. The
He
one
got
time
one
we did
time.
it
And now
Adrian
you're
Griffin's
blaming,
way.
You're blaming AG for something that you're saying would have happened anyway.
If you have a bad coach that has to play his players
So
6
now
more
it's
minutes a
if you have
game than
bad
usual.
coach. Okay, you got it, bro. That's wild, man.
Nah, you know where I'm going with that. You know I won this one.
Everything is the basis.
94%, man.
Listen, everything is the base. If you play more, you're going to. This is the same.
If you have a better
this is the
coach, you
same
don't have
thing-
to play that many
This is the
minutes.
same thing where everybody was saying, "Brooke, don't do the drop," or "Brooke, we need Brooke to do the drop." And then a
Telling
year
you
later,
lost me on this,
a
man.
year later, they're like, "Oh man, we should have.
Nah, you
we shouldn't
lost
have
this.
did that drop. You know,
You
like
lost
we
me
shouldn't
on
have did
this.
that drop."
You lost
It's
me
the
on
same
this.
exact thing, man.
This is a total difference. Hey, if a player averaging 32, now you're like, yo, I'm not a good coach, man. I might have to put you out there a little bit more. You got to play 38 now, man, because my coaching not going to get it done. I need you to play. I need you to do overtime.
The pressing thing is still the fact still remain. You play more minutes, you're going to get injured.
That's a given.
Any coach, exactly my
But
point.
what happens if you don't have to play them more minutes? Because
you
you
won't
can
get injured more.
exactly because if you have a better coach and you can like close the game out earlier.
So you're saying the reason that we lost these games is because of coaching. The reason that we were second in the East
What I'm saying is
was because of coaching.
the reason why they were close games, while our point differential was the worst it's been in the last 7 years.
Uh-huh.
Point differential
was because of coaching.
I think is huge
not
part
because
of
we
coaching.
had a half new team.
I think it's a
Nothing about that.
I think
but
a
it's
lot
just
of it.
coaching.
It's a lot you have to give the coaching though.
So it's just coach. So
Not just coaching.
That's the only person.
but I
you
think
blame.
he was a
So
big
you ain't
impact.
gonna blame Malik Beasley. You ain't gonna blame
Only thing
half the new roster, or Chris Middleton on the minutes restriction. 20 minutes a game. He do that in the first half, bruh.
Don't matter.
Well, not
man.
really, but
Don't matter. Coach
it's just
Griffin.
like I don't know what this dude had against AG. I don't know what did AG. I don't know. AG must have did something to him, bro.
You
I
must
don't
love
know,
him, man. I don't know why you
I'm not
defending
saying I love him. I'm
bad
just
coach.
like just give him like a year. Like dude was 30 and 13 as a rookie.
I still don't think he was good, and it's obviously.
But this
the,
is
the Bucks saw the same
But
thing.
this
These guys
is-
get paid millions to see the same thing I saw.
But this is solid though because he keeps his you keep your takes consistent. Same thing with rookie Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You're tough on people on their first half of the season.
I'm tough on
These
people
are
when they
rookies,
underperform.
man.
When they
These are
underperform,
rookies.
underperform. So you're okay
And you're
with her
saying that
averaging-
he underperformed and he was second in the East. What's overperforming then? If he's
performing
second
well.
in the East, he's 30 and 13.
a
What?
point differential better than 1.9.
Okay, so now we got to get into the statistics. He's
Yeah,
second in
that's
the
what you
East.
got to get into.
You're
That's what
second in
you
the
gotta
East.
get
Why are you
into
talking
the
about point
specifics.
differential?
That's why
You're
they
second
fired
in
him.
the East.
Because they
Point-
saw it.
What
They
does,
saw what I
Oh,
saw.
Okay, what does point differential have to do with you winning or losing a game?
It just shows that you're not.
What does
They're
point?
not confident.
When
wins.
does
Like,
point differential ever play a part?
It shows
in
when you're relying
anything?
on your team to get it done rather than your coaching. When
Okay,
you're
so-
relying on the best players in the world.
Okay, so when
Two
does
top 10 players.
when does point differential ever matter in the whole, like in seeding or anything? When does it ever matter?
The Boston Celtics, what did they have the highest differential? Who just won the ring? The Boston Celtics.
So when does point differential ever matter in seeding or anything?
The teams that have the highest point differential usually be the ones that end up winning the ring.
Yeah,
Look back in
the
history.
The Celtics had the highest point differential last year too.
And they were still one of the best teams. Like, obviously,
They
what I'm
didn't
saying is
win the ring.
traditionally,
They did not win the ring last year.
did they have the highest?
Or the
I don't
year
think they
before
had the
that
highest
one. Or
point
the year
differential.
before that one.
I don't think they had the highest point differential last year. The Celtics, I don't think so. I think it was the
Celtics
Bucks
has
last
been-
year.
The Celtics have been, and you see where they went. So, I mean,
Giannis was hurt.
what you call it?
Like, oh man. So we can move on from this. We gonna have two different opinions.
Yeah, we're gonna have two different opinions on this one. Listen, every time he wear this jersey, that's why I knew he'd be on some stuff.
Nah,
He'd be
man,
having
I
this
just
jersey.
I
When
say
this
it
dude
how
had
it
his
is.
jersey on, that's how I know. He
I
gonna,
say it how
he
it
gonna do the
is.
Black Mamba stuff. I already know.
I really don't even do that much. I just be asking people to do a little bit what they're supposed
Bro,
to do.
these are rookies, bruh.
And you're okay with averaging more turnovers than buckets?
No,
when is the last
I'm
time a rookie
not
did
okay
that?
with that.
When is the last time a
I'm
rookie
not-
averaged 7 to 6 turnovers a game?
I don't know, but I'm not okay with that.
Caitlin
but-
Clark is the first rookie to average 6 turnovers a game like this.
and
And
I'm
this is
not-
supposed to be Caitlin Clark, the savior, and
I'm
she's
not
averaging
okay-
the most
I'm not okay
in
with
history.
her averaging more turnovers than, but I'm not gonna call her dirt. I'm not
That
gonna
week,
do
that week she played like dirt. That week she played like dirt. I'm just saying it. Her career,
I'm
the
just
17
saying,
games, I
man,
don't think
you
is
need to
dirt.
Give them
The
some
17
slack,
games is
bro.
not dirt, but that week was dirt.
I'm not saying that the week wasn't dirt.
Her career isn't dirt, but the week was dirt.
Not saying that.
I don't think she's a dirt player, but you can
that
have a
week-
dirt
When
game.
was it? 7, 8, 10.
Yeah,
and what
you can have
call
a
it?
dirt game, you can have a dirt week. That'll make you a
She
dirt player.
literally just graduated last month, bro,
I don't-
and you
like,
got these
you-
high expectations.
I don't have high expectations,
for
bro.
her,
I don't. I just 1 for 10. That's not. I'm not. That's not. I'm not asking for much. You're saying 1 for 10. She's just a rookie. Like, bro, that's dirt. Like, you got to be real. Like, that's just not good. Rookie, non-rookie, like for anybody, that's just not good.
So you have a one.
That's
size,
not me being
right. You have a one size fit all scale. There
I'm
is
having-
no like, oh, he's a rookie. Let me cut him some slack. He's a vet. He can't get away with that.
No,
you
no, I
have a
have
one size.
not
fit
at all. If
No,
I
you do.
look
That's
in
what
that
it
1
is.
week, did she play like dirt or did she not?
She did.
Then I rest my case. I got nothing else to say.
She did. She played like dirt. She didn't.
She
Play,
did.
she didn't play well.
And that's what I commented
No,
on. She
didn't.
played like dirt that week. This last week, she did not play like dirt. It's just as simple as that. I call what I
This
see,
is
what's right in
exactly
front
what
of
I'm
me.
s- This is what I'm saying. You have a one size
But I'm not
fit all.
but
That's
I'm,
what it is.
But I'm not being hard on her. DJ Cunnington or whatever was being hard on. Like that was the one who made her shoot 1 for 10. That's who was being hard on her. I'm not being hard on her. If she shot 5 for 10, I wouldn't say she was dirt. But 1 for 10, a 3-point game and 34 minutes played. That's not being hard on somebody. That's stating the truth.
I would say that that's a bad game. I wouldn't be like, oh, this week is dirt. If that's a vet, then I'm be like, oh, you play like dirt this week.
It's different when they
This
think she's the
girl
savior.
Just graduated.
Oh my
last
God! You say that every. She just graduated. Oh no!
bruh.
Nobody's
What do you
ever been.
You expect her not to have like play bad?
1 for 10, 3 for 11.
Expect her not to play bad? She's a rookie.
No.
This is a total different game, bro. Okay,
Like
you go
it's
play
episode.
with college players.
But I'm not the savior. I'm not a savior.
Let's say you are. Let's say you are the savior. You go play with college players. Is it going to be a difference from you
It
playing
is.
with what we exactly?
And
my
somebody
point.
can still say Shane Russell had a dirt week. We thought he was supposed to be. Let's like Zion, right? In high school, we thought Zion was just a man.
I
He went to
give-
college, and if college he played bad, then I would say Zion is playing like
I
dirt.
just give rookies a little bit more leeway than you do. So we'll say it that way. I just give rookies a little bit. They
I give
just
that
got to the
rookies.
game. This
I
is
do that. Look,
transition.
rookies, I do that.
No, you don't.
Saviors, I treat a little different. There's a difference between saviors and rookies. Am I right or am I right? There's a difference between Caitlin Clark and any other rookie. What other rookie had the same Caitlin Clark
You're
effect?
right. I'm not saying that, but you
So
saying the
I'm
same
gonna judge
thing-
her
you're
differently.
saying the
I'm not
same
gonna
thing
judge
with
her like a
Angel Reese,
regular
though.
rookie.
Angel Reese ain't no savior. She's a normal player, and somebody that's averaging 7 straight double doubles as a rookie. You're saying okay.
I said she
I
was
don't
playing
think-
all right.
She's averaging She's averaging a double double.
I said
now.
Caitlin Clark deserves rookie
What
over her.
rookie do you know averaging a double double right now?
It's on rebounds, bro. Like
What's your point? Well, why ain't
And
everybody?
she's not even winning.
Why ain't everybody doing it then?
a lot of people are.
Who's
Ain't
averaging?
Agent Wilson averaging it?
Ag-
What's the name? What's her name on
The best. Oh yeah, Agent was the best player in the league. Is averaging what she's averaging. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
she's not
Yeah,
winning games. She's
that.
averaging 12 and 10. Oh my gosh, that's not even good. Like that's not amazing.
as
That's
a
okay.
Rookie,
It's just
as
rebounds.
a rookie, it's just rebounds.
Like,
why ain't
she's
everybody
tall.
doing it? Well, the girl on her team, 6'9", Camilla.
Mm-hmm.
Why ain't she doing that? Exactly my point. Exactly
better?
my
Like,
point.
Caitlin Clark.
He thinking-
it came down to
Well,
Caitlin
he-
Clark or
no.
who should be rookie of the year, and I said I think Caitlin Clark
What
should
you're
have it. And you
thinking
said,
is-
oh, she's averaging a double double, but I said she's not winning games. The only thing she has over Caitlin is rebounds.
All right, man.
How many
I
people?
mean,
Look, take this right.
How many
people-
rookies?
Look.
How many rookies? Even in the NBA.
Look, no,
is
check this
averaging
out.
A double-double.
But check this out right here, right? Look,
How many rookies is
look,
averaging
take this
a
right
double-double
here.
in the league? Come on.
rebounds, right? Is it easy to get rebounds or assists? How many people are averaging a double double off
Why
of
are we
rebounds
trying to
versus
move
how
the
many?
goalposts?
No,
Why are we
how many
trying to
people are
take her-
averaging-
Why are we trying to take
Because
her
you
double
compare
double away from her?
You're comparing her to Caitlin Clark, saying why did she average a double double? All right.
No,
Well,
I'm not saying her. I'm saying anybody. And
You be having some
and the
crazy
next person that he
takes.
said, I'm like, who's
You
averaging
be having
double
some
double?
wild
Who
takes,
else is
bro.
averaging a double double? She's second in the league in rebounding right now. Behind who?
But it's
the
not like
best player in the league.
Is she
that
playing
he
better
just
than
said.
Caitlin Clark?
The best player
Is she
in the
playing
league
better
that
than
he's
Caitlin
with.
Clark?
There's an argument for it. You're saying there's no
What
argument
is
at
she
all-
doing
at all.
better?
She's
Besides
averaging
rebounds?
a double double.
Besides rebounds, what else is she doing better?
Averaging the double double.
What else is she doing better? A rebound, like rebound category.
Okay,
That's the only thing.
What is old girl doing better than her?
Averages more points, averages more assists, has more wins, shoots
More
a better field goal
turnovers,
percentage.
More turnovers.
And what else?
More
That's what I said
turnovers?
earlier. She
You
averages.
guys said-
Only
you
thing is
guys
she
said
averages more turnovers and less rebounds. Other than that, Caitlin Clark has everything else over her.
Bruh.
What else besides rebounds and
Okay.
less turnovers?
The thing that I'm telling you is somebody's averaging a double-double.
Oh my
This
God!
is just like Stephen A. Smith when he was on ESPN. He said Giannis dropped 50 points, and he said, "So, like dropping 50 points is easy. If averaging a double-double as a rookie is easy, why ain't everybody doing it?" He's saying it like you just sweep it under the rug. I'm saying
I'm not
that
saying you sweep it.
it's
I'm saying
a
she's not
argument
better. She's
for
not
Angel
doing better
Reese
than
of
Caitlin
Rookie of
Clark.
the League.
But she's
Or
not
Rookie of the
playing
Year.
better than Caitlin Clark right now. She's not.
There's an argument for it though.
No, there isn't. She's not.
right, bro.
Only thing if you can say,
All
she
right.
averages more rebounds. She's taller. Her job is to get rebounds. Caitlin Clark's job is not to go grab
Okay, Camilla
rebounds.
don't average as much rebounds.
She
as-
don't probably play as many minutes as Angel
Okay,
Reese.
so now since we
And she's better.
since we
Angel
debunked
Reese.
that one, we got
Everybody
another
know
thing
Angel
that we
Reese is
got-
better than Cardozo, whatever her name is. Like, come on now.
right.
Everybody knows she's better.
All right, man.
What was Cardozo
But
drafted?
that's your argument is, oh, she's taller, so she should be grabbing more rebounds. Oh, she's shorter, so she should have
I'm
more
saying
assists.
that's her job.
She's shorter.
You sign somebody
That's-
up and say, hey,
okay.
do your job. If
She's
you sign me
shorter,
to
she
wash
should have
dishes and
more-
you sign somebody up to sweep, you can't say, hey, why you don't sweep as much? That's not my job. My job is to do dishes. Like, I'm doing my job well. Her job is to do the dishes. My job is to
Okay,
sweep. Like, it's
okay,
just,
I'm glad you said that. So Angel Reese, at her position, doing what she does, is she doing what she does better than Caitlin Clark doing what she
if they were look,
yes
look,
or no?
Look. If
Okay, so
if they
now
were,
we got
I don't
to move
think
the
so.
goalpost.
I don't think so.
Now we
Because
got to
if
go
she
to
was
the
winning,
wins.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
It's obviously because it's not. You're saying is she doing her job better? If you look at it and if say you wash dishes,
What
right?
Angel
Look.
Reese is doing at her position, what
It's
she
not
does
better.
really well, she's doing that better than what Caitlin Clark is doing at her
If they
position.
were winning games, it would show that was better. It's not showing that it's better because it's not ending up doing nothing. You're saying these numbers, but she's losing games, so clearly
Caitlin Clark's
it's not doing
supposed
well.
to be hitting threes crazy. She's supposed
Neither
to be
one of them
having
are
whatchamacallit.
overperforming.
She's supposed to be doing all this stuff. Angel Reese, what she's doing is what she do. What Angel Reese is doing is what she did essentially in college.
Averaging 12, 11 on 38% shooting and having a 5-9 record is not what she was doing in college.
I'm telling you, you're talking about the whole thing. I'm talking about the player that she is.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin is not the player that she was in college.
No.
You can go to an Angel Reese game in college and say, that's the same that I see here. Caitlin Clark, not even close. There's a
She
few
was winning
games where she
games.
had 30. There's a few games. But again, being a superstar at your role, that's what Angel Reese is doing. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's the difference between Draymond Green and Steph Curry. Essentially, what you're saying.
Yes, there is a difference.
Like Draymond Green is
If
it's
Steph's
an easier
not playing
job.
like Steph and Draymond is playing like Draymond, it doesn't mean that Draymond isn't playing better.
But there,
than Steph.
it's like you're saying one has to be here and one is here. Like
The fact that you're
time
calling
is it? I think we
Caitlin
gotta-
Clark dirt, you're calling Caitlin Clark dirt
since she had a dirt week,
or dirt week.
like she was dirt that week.
That's crazy.
I look at that week and I say, yeah, this was
This
dirt.
girl is averaging a double-double as a rookie, and he's
You're
saying
so caught up on the
he's
on a title
saying-
of a double when it's not doing anything. She's not winning games. Her field goal percentage is low. Her everything
we're
is.
talking about individual stats, bro.
You're easily
individual
impressed.
stats,
You're
man.
easily impressed, man.
Individual stats.
No. So you think she's having a better
I
year?
like people doing stuff that not everybody else is doing.
So you saying she's having a better year than Caitlin Clark?
Individually or team? Like the
Individual,
whole
like
thing?
just overall.
Individually, right
who will
now.
win Rookie of the Year?
Individual. If I had to pick right
Yeah.
now, I would pick Angel Reese.
You keep up.
I would
Dooch?
pick Angel Reese.
Gotcha.
I would pick
if you,
Angel
from just
Reese
not
to
you not
win
knowing
Rookie
who would
of
you
the
put
Year.
over Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese?
Well, it depends. Me, personally, I would pick Angel Reese. Me as A businessman? I would pick Caitlin
Nah.
Clark.
Why would, and we can save it for the next episode. I know we're running kind of long, but I really don't see a reason to put Angel Reese over. It'd be if she had a better record. Then I would
What is
say she's
Caitlin Clark
impacting the
doing
game a
that
little more.
no other? What is Caitlin Clark doing that no other rookie is doing?
She averaged more points than the rest of the rookies,
She averaged more points than other rookies, right?
and I think she averaged more assists than the rest of the rookies.
Well, we don't know that, so we can't run with that. I don't even
Well, at
know if
least
she
top
averaged
two.
more points actually, because it's the girl, the Sparks girl. What's her name? Rikia Johnson. I think she a rookie, but anywho, Caitlin Clark is doing something that no other rookie is doing, right? She averaged the most points, right?
Mhm.
She's in the league. Angel Reese is doing the exact same thing that no other rookie is doing, having a double-double. There's an argument there. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
brother,
What's the argument? That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna argue with you. You know,
Points per game. You're giving her points
you're
per
trying
game.
to make me a Caitlin Clark fan. I see what you're doing.
I ain't trying to make. I'm just keeping it a beam, man. I'm just telling you. Caitlin Clark is averaging more points than any other rookie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she is. Fact.
Mm-hmm.
By how much?
I don't know who else is a rookie. As far as like, I know the top 14 in front of her are not rookies because I know their names, but I don't know who the rookies are to look for after.
Got it. Okay. And Angel Reese is doing something that no other rookie is doing too. We even. So you pick Caitlin Clark. I pick, Personally, I pick Angel Reese. Like basketball wise, I pick Angel Reese. Business and basketball, you gotta go with Caitlin Clark, man. And Caitlin Clark need to be on that USA team because the old girl just got hurt too.
Oh yeah.
But all right, that's episode. What's this, Curry?
Yep. Episode 30.
Dang, Curry. This is Curry. Make sure y'all comment. This is a long one. We're gonna have to pay
I know,
Dooch
right?
a little bit more.
Yeah, for real.
We got to pay him a little bit more on this one. But all
Oh
right,
my
that's
God.
it.